Our Prime Minister has said that India has to be the innovative hub of the world. Our problems are so large, we have to be the most innovative country to solve those problems. The one thing that has to happen to make India the most innovative country in the world, just that one thing. Gaurav?
The answer has already been given. It's mindset. It's mindset.
Mindset, therefore, I guess education. Unless education systems change, mindset won't change.
Not just the mindset in the educational sense, but I think mindsets across the entire spectrum of society. Within the government also, to see what as Tyagi sir was saying about the procedures and processes, why they are so.
Yeah.
Why can't we change them? Within families, as Vikas was saying, why we should not allow our kids to go forward in that direction. Within academics, why we are teaching what we are teaching, why do we not change it? Why do we not evaluate in terms of evaluation in like a national innovation? So it's a mindset change which is required, but the exact nature of that mindset change will depend on where everybody is standing. But everybody has to change.
Brilliant. Asit?
Yeah, I think, so I'll talk of an opportune moment now. And that is that today we have 98 cities submitting their smart city development plan. What if, say, 4 or 5 of them propose a greenfield development of a startup zone, okay, where the entire infrastructure is available to foster the startups, which means the whole innovation is embedded into that ecosystem. I think we can make a big difference.
Brilliant. Mr. Kanik?
No, I think it's a very good suggestion, and I concur completely. And I want to narrow down the suggestion just made about change in mindset and say, if there's one specific thing that we should look at to encourage innovation, we've got a lot of innovative people. They're bubbling with ideas, coming up with things. And I think one thing holding them back is that our laws and regulations tend to be way behind technology. And the learning in many of the technologies where we've been successful is that don't bring in regulation too early. Regulation is necessary, has to come, but hold it off for a while. Let different kinds of things flower. It's like standards. If you set a standard too early, it won't work.
Yeah.
So let different things come. And therefore, I would say that if there's one thing that we need to do to encourage innovation and to drive Digital India forward in a big way, it is to hold back regulation till such a time as we have a wider option of things and see what works best, and then slowly bring it in. So not a regulate first or regulate from the past, but an opening up. We have seen that, for example, in financial services. Where there are good things, but regulation has held back something. I think an opening up would be good.
Excellent. Chandrasekhar?
I would like to narrow down the idea of what we need to do in the education system, because changing that is a fairly long process. But if we can ensure that at all elements in the education ecosystem value innovation and encourage it, whether it is the teachers or the students, and you don't discourage questioning, you encourage it, again,
even
for the
testing.
same reasons. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that is a critical part, so that when we come across these young innovators, we don't have to hear anyone saying, I became an innovator in spite of my education. They should say, I became an innovator because of my education. There is something about that particular young age group which promotes disruptive thinking, whether you take the late 1800s or the early 1900s, where the atomic theory and the theory of relativity and all came up. So by the time they hit that age, they should have already been attuned to this. So that's why it's really important to catch them at that stage.
Brilliant. Mr. Tyagi?
It's a simple thought process of grassroots innovation. How do we create grassroots infrastructure in order to create innovation? The government's initiative of creating 250,000 common service centers can be one part of the process. If we have good connectivity, good entrepreneur managing that infrastructure, and we have the Intel support in enabling them to actually do both hardware maintenance, hardware sale and purchase, because the devices will be easily accessible. People will have devices, look at them. 250,000 centers across the country are working similar to what NARUPlace does. Assembling a unit and selling to people with connectivity framework can actually become a hub for innovation in rural India.
Brilliant. Vikas?
I think staying focused, as I said, no plan B. Now that we have a wonderful vision, we just have a plan A, let's just run for it. I think all these components, Digital India, CSC, setting up of CSC centers, about talking about Make in India. These are all the steps in right direction. Just being focused in terms of our vision about creating an innovation ecosystem in India, I think there are tons and tons of ways, and every single way will contribute towards this vision. There is nothing which is scripted right, there is nothing which is scripted wrong. You got to understand every process will only contribute towards this ecosystem.